about it, not know what happened in the game. Down the road, people look back and see we won this game. I don't think people understand how big a win this was for us and how gutsy and how much of a character win this was. Maybe as good. We've had big games on the big stage in the past, and we've come through in terms of pulling a game out when the chips were really down, and our guys never got down on themselves or frustrated. Is one of the more special wins for me as head coach since I've been here. To have Jernard get hurt in a game like that, Paris not be able to play, Desmond, three of your guys that are your top bigs, and they're out, and to have to play out of position, guys were learning positions on the fly. We got down. Seattle U is scrappy. Isaiah Winnipeg was having a fantastic game, but our guys weathered the storm, and I was very proud of them tonight.
What do you know about Jernard's injury at this point?
Nothing at this point, until probably tomorrow.
How quickly did it take you to adjust on the fly, not having him in there, and just go into that 4-guard lineup and it seemed like you changed?
Well, we had practiced it a little bit. You know, we had talked to, but CJ was the only guy that could potentially do it. No one else really worked at that spot. So it took us a while. We had to ad-lib a little bit. But again, another reason why it was such a special win for us, we're out there playing a lot of times just on straight scrap, you know, and will and determination. Those are the wins that you love.
Coach, you guys were reeling. I think you were down by 10 or so, and then was there one thing that kind of set the tournament?
We got a couple stops toward the end of the half, and CJ had not been really hitting it. He had 2 big threes. I think it was 2 big threes at the time, and it really gave us some life. It put us up at the half, and we regained our composure. I think we got over the fact that Jernard was out, and that we had to finish the game and play it, and we rallied, banded together.
What kind of impact did Mike Anderson have on the overall?
Mike, wow. Isaiah Winnipeg was having his way with us, and I think with 16 minutes to go, he had maybe 15 points. And with aside from those 2 free throws at the end, Mike did a really good job of limiting his productivity at that point. Isaiah's really good, but Mike Anderson had 8 rebounds, almost a double-double from the guard position, and just played like a man out there. And I think it rubbed off the rest of our guys. Darren Johnson, as a freshman, came in, and I thought he played physical basketball and tough basketball. As I said, I couldn't be prouder of a team.
You haven't been around Mike that much. I mean, he's a fairly new player. Is that more than you expected tonight out of Mike?
We knew Mike was scrappy. We knew Mike was versatile. In the last week and a half, we've noticed that as he's picked up our defensive system, that he's pretty good. Maybe our best defensive guard. We've started to see those things, and he showed them in the game.
The positive group tonight, can you talk about how well you guys did from the free throw line?
Yeah, that helped us. I think we shot 80% from the line. Before the game, we told our team if we could make our foul shots, we may be able to get 30 points from the line, and we did. That was huge in this game.
What was that 3-2 zone that Seattle U came out in, and how did you adjust to attacking it?
That was probably the toughest thing to adjust to, because we weren't accustomed. There's certain guys that we have in certain positions that have certain responsibilities to attack that, but we didn't have our guys, and that was just kind of adjusting as the game went on. Somehow we made it through. A couple guys hit some shots. Andrew Andrews hit a couple big shots against it, loosen it up a little bit.
When you say you were on the fly and adjusting, are you all timeout adjustments? Okay, now you're one here and you're one here.
With what we do offensively, we have a certain structure of what we're doing. With that, we were just kind of adjusting. You take this position, okay, this time you take that position. each possession a little bit. Then we changed during the timeout kind of how we wanted to attack it. If we wanted to give CJ isolations, if we wanted to try to draw a foul on someone else, we just, because we have that structure and understand now the system, we can adjust on the fly a little bit. Just a little bit, that's what I said, just a little. Last year we couldn't have made those adjustments because we didn't understand the offense as well.
When was Paris hurt in this?
Second half, Kevin Davis came down and just maybe elbowed him in the head or something, but I mean, he made sure we got him really good. 2 games in a row, then tonight we got one in Jernard. So.
Was he game time decision? Was there a chance he was going to play tonight?
We were, Scott Suggs last year against Albany suffered a concussion in the first 2 minutes of the game. And 4 days later, he played against Seton Hall. We were hopeful that that would happen, but it didn't happen.
His chances for Thursday?
I would say are probably pretty high.
Not to put in the spot, but what do you think of the play that Jernard got there?
What did I think of it?
We got a clean, contested play.
It was a flagrant. They called it a flagrant.
What was the conversation you had with the crew when you guys went out there, when you and Coach Dollar talked to Carmel about what was the decision that they were going to come to?
I didn't say a whole lot. He said it was a flagrant. So when I first walked out, I said, "What is that? That's got to be something." But when he said it was a flagrant, when Cam was saying that, you got to ask Cam.
A couple of years ago, Quincy went, I think it was Quincy that got crumpled in the heap, and now you see Jernard go down. Does it kind of give you pause when you see how you on the schedule now, or is this just
No, not at all. I think Quincy's was worse on that one because the guy just took him out of the air. Jernard's was, I don't think a play was made on the ball. I think, he tried to foul him, and Jernard kind of awkwardly landed because I don't think it's as bad as that.
In the second half, it seemed like Cameron was saying something to you guys during a timeout, or he was gesturing to you guys for more than just a couple seconds. Was that just Cameron kind of doing what Cameron does? And
Cameron's a competitor. He's not going to sit still on the sideline, just sit in his seat. He's very active. And, I don't
you guys weren't necessarily. I mean, it wasn't something you were aware of at the time.
I mean, I happened to look over and I saw him saying something. I was more worried about our team, what was going to happen.
Did he tell you at all afterwards what he was talking about?
No, I didn't ask him. Again, I was worried about our team.
If you don't have a Jernard for Thursday, would you keep with the 4 guard lineup and put Paris back in there, or